Krypton, Episode 6, Civil War. I'm Joe from the Joe and Richie channel. Please subscribe to our channel. We got plenty of great videos coming up. Pop reviews, television reviews, movie reviews. We'd love to have you along for the ride, so please subscribe. We're getting close to 200 subscribers, and once we do, we're going to give away an Anakin Skywalker pop figure. Video above for details on that, so please check that out. We're almost there, and I'm looking forward to giving that figure away, and looking forward to having you along for the ride. So episode 6, for all intents and purposes, was just a lot of setup and a lot of story detail more than anything else. Not much in the way of action happened in this episode, but some interesting things set up for what's happening in the future. So we discover that General Zod, he has come back because Brainiac rips Kandor off the map of Krypton, and when that happens, that destabilizes the core and leads to the destruction of Krypton 200 years in the future. Adam Strange is now going under the assumption, well, maybe we have to let this happen. And why is he thinking that? Because of the obvious reasons. We have learned that the Zods are dedicated to the protection of Krypton. We've learned that. That is what they're all about. But also, if General Zod were to come back in time and stop the calamity that led to the destruction of Krypton, that would lead to the stopping of Kal-El being sent on his way and the creation of Superman if Kal-El never leaves Krypton. So obviously his motivations are not all good. Adam Strange kind of knows this, but as we've discovered through the first six episodes, Seg doesn't like him. That's been pretty abundantly clear that he's just not really, he doesn't even consider him a friend. In one episode he just called him an acquaintance. So he doesn't really like or trust him. So it looks like Seg is going to kind of go along with General Zod. Partially because he wants to save Krypton, also because he's in love with Lyta. So that's going to set some interesting things as we go forward. What does that mean as far as, when is Seg going to see that, General Zod's not that good of a fellow? He's already been told that General Zod and Kal-El were not friends, they were enemies, admitted by General Zod himself. So we'll see where that goes. So that's interesting. That's pretty much what Seg and Lyta did in the episode. They opened up the vault where Doomsday was, and they were stopped by the people living underground who have sworn to protect that Doomsday vault, to not allow the Doomsday vault to be opened and to have Doomsday rain its destruction on people. So that's what their jam is down below. We learned that, the guy Vex, the magistrate, he's an ambitious dude who married into the House of Vex. So we kind of get a little bit more of his story. We get Jaina. Jaina's a great character, as I described in the last video. Her having to actually kill one of her own guys to protect their little plan. So her character just keeps getting better and better. And this was the first episode that we got anything out of Dev M. Dev M is the other commander, Lyta Zod's husband-to-be, who Lyta Zod really isn't in love with, but he's clearly devoted to her and loyal to Jaina. And this is the first episode we got something out of him. The one thing this show is kind of done is nobody's really truly bad. In Krypton, it's almost like people are born into their segments of loyalty. He's loyal to his Primus. He's loyal to the one he loves, to the point where he's willing to go against the voice of Ra, as you described. But at the same time, he did sort of orchestrate getting everybody out of the room. He didn't want collateral damage. So the first time we got anything out of his character, which was interesting. Maybe he's not a total loss as he seemed, just kind of standing around brooding. Now, the end of the episode ends with Brainiac sucking into some of the Sagittari. So clearly Brainiac's on the loose, and he's kind of, now he's in place with his own little squad there. So we'll see where that goes. So we have a lot of different moving parts. We also have the fact that we go back to Seg and Lyta. They're realizing that they might not have a future together. But let's remember one thing. Babies are not made the good old-fashioned American way in Kandor City. They're made in a test tube. So there's no reason why Lyta and Seg can't just, have a relationship. They just they can have their forbidden love for as long as they want, because babies aren't made that way. What's the frickin' difference? What's the difference? As far as the legitimatizing of their relationship, they're starting to realize that's not going to happen. Overall, though, just a setup episode. Seg looks like he's going to follow General Zod to try to get rid of Brainiac, but we'll see where that goes. Brainiac's sort of in place. The other people up top, though, already don't want the voice of Rao in there, including Vex. So it almost looks like all roads are leading to everybody having to work together anyway. It's just a matter of when they all realize that, and is Seg going to be the one who brings them all together? Seg's done a whole lot of nothing so far, other than just kind of be there. Even in tonight's episode, when the kick-ass happened, it was Lyta and General Zod beating ass, and him just, wow, I'm glad you're on my side. So that's where all roads are leading. All roads are leading to everybody sort of having to gather together to get rid of Brainiac. Unless, of course, you know, someone like Vex makes a side deal with Brainiac. You never know. Some interesting little things with the girl, Ona. She's got some face tattoos now, which is really unfortunate. I hope that's just henna. I hope they really scar that on her face. She's too young for tattoos. She's a cute little character. Hopefully she's not murdered by the end. But you never know. A good episode, more of a setup episode than anything else. Just kind of setting the stage for maybe the end of the season. I'm not sure if this is going to have a 10 episode arc or 12, 13, but it's kind of getting towards the end, at least. It feels like that way with Brainiac sort of unveiling himself to the Sagittari. All in all, not a bad show. I'm happy I've stuck with it. I'm going to continue to do these reviews, so please subscribe to our channel. Please like this video. Give me a comment if you agree or disagree with what I said today. Love to have you along to the Joe and Richie channel. Please subscribe. Once again, I'm Joe.